Good day, everybody. It's Turbo Dave. I'm just adding to the oil change video I just posted. One of the reasons why you want to change your oil frequently is you can have added problems, added issues. IV Tech has a phase on the intake cam drive, so on your cam gear. That's a couple $1,000 fix. At the time, they're probably going to upsell you a timing chain and stuff. So you have all those kind of problems. What people don't realize is the weight of your oil also matters. If your car calls for a 020, 030, 520, 530, whatever like that, these are all modern cars. If you go in, and I've heard stories of guys who are like, no, I've always put 2050. New cars are not made for that. You're destroying your engine. If somebody actually does it for you, they're helping you destroy your engine. The oil is actually too thick to go through the orifices that are made internally in the engine, meaning the passages, the little holes where the oil has to go through. Change the phasing on your cam timing, add a VTEC or whatever you have. You have a BMW, Mitsubishi, whatever. Everybody's got something that has to do with cam timing. And some of them are more fragile than others. So you can actually damage your car by not running the right weight in the right and changing them soon enough, actually, because your oil gets dirty, as you see in the viscosity or on the oil breakdown. One of them is dirtier than the other, and one of them was just changed basically as a rinse, cheap oil, and then you put the better oil. And actually, since then, I've changed from Pennzoil to AMSOIL, which you have to order, or sometimes you can find it at a local place, but you can order it online. I use their filter and their oil. I'm doing a test run on it right now. I've heard some really good things. If you go look at Banks Engineering, he actually went through the factory and did a whole thing on it, and it's really great the way they do it. It's made here, so you can get their stuff. It's really good. The fact is that dirty oil comes from stop and go traffic. You think you live in a city, it's cleaner, it's dirtier, because you're stopping, you're going, you're constantly turning your car off, turning it back on. If you lived out in the country where you just jump in your car, warm it up, take off, and you're driving, 60 miles an hour for 20 miles, cleaner driving. Here, you stop, you go, you stop, you go, every eighth mile, quarter mile or less, there's a stop or something happens in traffic, you have to stop. You're sitting idling. Idling a car is worse for the car than driving it. So these are all things that you want to look at when you are changing your oil. If you drive in the city, like we do here in Southern California, you want to change your oil more frequently. That 10,000, 5,000, 8,000, whatever they're telling you is great. If you live down in the country, here in the city, you want to be closer to 3,000, definitely. Or else you start running into problems. And really what happens is you get bad gas mileage. So if you really want to check your gas mileage, and the car's new, and then you don't want to check it, and then when the car gets old or it has more miles on it, check it again, guarantee you. And a lot of that has to do with wear and tear. Remember, your oil rings on your pistons are sealing the combustion. The more combustion that leaks, that means that the more dirt there is in the oil where it's helping it seal, the more it's going to scar or chafer at your cylinder walls, and then it's going to let blow by through, which is your combustion chamber. It's going to, when it makes pressure, it's going to go by the rings, go down into your oil, make your oil dirtier, and then it just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. So you should change your oil more frequently. Thank you. Have a great day. It's Turbo Dave. See you later. See you soon.